So this is Robert Booten McDougall, which is a very difficult name to pronounce, in large part because his name sounds like it has two names that should be something else, but they're just a little bit off. He is a schizophrenic, and he's obviously had schizophrenia just as a part of his condition of life. But he had another condition called ulcerative colitis, which means that I assume he had ulcers in his ass. And it was probably another chronic condition that they didn't have any kind of treatment for. Or if they did have a treatment, it was failing. Because from my understanding, that he was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in 2012. And he lived with that condition until 2019. Where he's from Florida, by the way, if I remember correctly. He sought out a surgeon for his UC, and he ended up with a guy called Jared Frattini. And Jared Frattini was his colorectal surgeon who did a total colon removal surgery on him and gave him a J pouch because of his condition and how it worsened. However, allegedly, Dr. Frattini did a bad job, and I will let Mr. Robert McDougall explain himself.
Jared Frattini. Jared, do you think that there's a moment that goes by where I don't think about your face and hurting you and hurting you? You, Jared! Do you think, Jared, that I don't think that there's 5 seconds of my life that goes by where I don't replay in my head the life that I had? And then, Jared!
Oh, sorry.
Jared!
Make sure it's loud for you.
Jared! No, Jared!
Okay. Someone said this looks fake. Allow me to explain. If you think that this is fake, it is not. And I know that it's not fake because he's gone to jail for it. He made it into the news because he was sentenced to jail for stalking. How my large intestine was stolen. Oh, sorry, this is California. A California man was arrested for allegedly stalking and threatening a doctor who left a 27-year-old with near constant diarrhea. So he has been federally charged, I believe, with stalking because he harasses him, I believe, in person. Like he showed up at the studio or the clinic to threaten him. He does make threats like that online all the time. He's been arrested. I think he's served his sentence, and now he's out, and he's still doing it. In the docket that they indicted him with, it says, quote, "I want to kill this man. I want to his family. I want him tortured and mutilated. This all ends with me killing him, of course. I see a body like this, and all I can think about is the jiggling it will undergo as it is pulverized. All that flubber is going to be violently shaken. His body will jiggle. There will be nothing left of his face. This repulsive scumbag body needs to be..." So, this is a sad case. Obviously, this is not hee funny. His life has been irreversibly damaged because of a botched surgery, which, as I understand, happens to all doctors, has a failure rate that is, all surgeries have a failure rate. So it's impossible for me to, with my limited understanding of medicine, to say how much this doctor deserves it. I'm sure there are many of you who have bad experiences with a doctor who will look at this and say, yeah, this guy deserves it. But I can't make that determination. But he is very, I think he's still active even. Oh, he did a video as a little kid reviewing Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Why? Why was this movie made? Was the squeakable not enough? As much as I want to say that it was enough, the unfortunate reality is that it wasn't enough. We have yet another live-action Chipmunk movie. Now, I took it upon myself to watch it, and that's a regret I now face. Well, I think I'll make the best of it and try to warn other people from seeing it. I suppose the best place to start would be the story. The Chipmunk and Chipettes go on a cruise with Dave, cause trouble, and end up getting lost on this island. Dave's now got to find them, and they run into this other castaway named Zoe. And she's got to be one of the most one-dimensional, cliched, and just utterly pointless characters I've seen in a movie in a long time. They probably realized the script wasn't long enough, and were just like, "Hey, let's just
I like how
some other stranded chick."
he just wanted to be a little that guy with the glasses doing reviews shitting on awful chipmunk movies. And then he got schizophrenia, and then he had his ass stolen from him, and now he shits constantly. It's tragic, chat. It's really tragic. He could have been a successful YouTuber in another world. It's terrible. It's true. Jared f***ed him up. He carved a swastika and neighbor into 2 campus safety vehicles. This is before even he got his surgery, so he was like starting to have serious behavioral issues. Even before. Oh, that's him with the J pouch. That's gnarly. Went to school with this kid. Can agree he's not right in the head. Does he really shit his pants a lot? Oh my god, he used to be way too open about that. Sorry, that one almost made me spit out my drink as I read it. Says, did he hang out with people that were like-minded? Were there more people like him at your school? Says, it was a private Christian high school, so half the people were kids whose parent thinks sending them to private school is going to help. Nope. He hung out with skater kids mostly after high school, so it was weird because they didn't have anything in common. They just thought it was funny because that he had no filter. I used to fight with him all the time in our religion classes. He hated when women cut him off when he was talking. Well, you know, the Bible does say that women shouldn't teach the Bible. Let's see. So he's been in the system for a long time. Defendant motion to reduce or modify bond. On July 2022, he made written threats to kill, bodily harm, or conduct a mass shooting in Florida. So he was from California, but he moved to Florida. And then the aura, the powerful aura of the Sunshine State obliterated his mind over time. You have to be careful, chat. Prolonged exposure to Florida radiation does have a long-term, irreversible, detrimental effect to your mental health and stability. Oh, so he does live in California. This just happened to be in Florida. He's lived in Florida and New York, but he's always resided in California. So just a little exposure is enough, chat. He has Social Security income because he poops himself, and he's insane. He has a J pouch, a protocolectomy with an ileal pouch anal. Dude, this is the wording that you want in your motion. When you're saying that you don't want this guy to be in jail and you need his bond reduced, you make sure that they know that he has a protocolectomy with an ileal pouch anal anastomosis. Because without that, the judge might be wishy-washy. But then you're thinking about this guy shitting out the J pouch in the cell, and you're like, oh man, we gotta send this guy home. Well, it's crazy that they're asking him to be released because he's going to leave the state and he's going to have to attend by Zoom. That's a hard ask, man. You're like this violent guy. And let's see him get tased. Oh, I can watch this. Okay, so the cop takes off. He shows up. Where's the tasing happening? See that car just sitting there for a while. I guess right here.
He's got a ileostomy.
Where's the tasing at? Oh, there. Oh, that sounded like a taser, but it was just crinkling. There's no tasing in this video, Jared. Or not Jared, but Robert. Why'd you do this? Why'd you post this and say you got tased, but you didn't actually get tased on camera? Tragic. Oh my god. Oh my god. His videos are like, his rage face is just like the most intense thing I've ever seen. Look at this. He's such a normal looking guy too. This guy would be a Giga Chad if he didn't have schizophrenia. You know, even the poo hole. I think this is how low standards are for women. There are women out there who will date guys that have a sewed up butthole and a poo hole in their abdomen, as long as they clean the poo hole and as long as they don't stink.
It's another day, Jared. It's another day, Jared, where I wake up.
This is, I feel like that's how Liz Fong Jones starts his day. He wakes up and he says, "It's another day, Kiwi Fawn. It's another day where I wake up." I'm gonna make that your problem now.
And I remember my old life. And I remember that day how it was an option. Surgery was an option.
Are you sure you didn't throw us off?
It was a choice.
Or move for it.
And then you tricked me. You tricked me.
So his mom is an interesting character in these videos because she's in the other one. And she's talking to him like she doesn't understand that he's filming. And it makes me wonder if he's just constantly talking to himself, filming himself to the point where it would be impossible to conduct your life with him in your house without just addressing him constantly while he's recording. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me.
You tricked me. You came in at 9 a.m. You said how I can't make it a couple days. I'm not going to make it a couple days. I mean, you got it fast. You're a good salesman, Jared. And Jared, I am thinking about, oh God, Jared got me, Jared.
I got it.
Oh, Jared. Jared Frattini. My life is gone because of you, Jared. You acted fast. You acted really, really fast, Jared. I hate you. From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, Jared. I just like, how can you be so cruel? You're a creature. You know? It's like I have an amazing quality of life. I have an amazing quality of life. I go to the hospital because I have a...
It just ends. What the That is crazy. I imagine he just posts all these videos. He stopped a year ago. I wonder if he's dead. Did he get arrested again? Arrested. He was arrested on May 2024 on a federal count of interstate domestic violence and stalking. And he is, I guess, unplugged from the internet. He might be in a mental institution, to be quite honest with you. Wow. Truly, chat, the system fails the mentally ill in this country. Yes, Jared stole his butt. That's the moral of the story here. It's pretty tragic. I knew that it was a tragic story. That is really f***ed up.